The god gave food to the starving villagers, but the village chief thought it was too little, so the chief grabbed his bow and arrow, shot the god dead, and even turned the god's arm into a gadget to crank out food endlessly. The village had suffered a massive locust plague unseen in 100 years, starving large numbers of villagers to death. In desperation, the village chief prayed to God one last time. Suddenly thunder rumbled, and God appeared. Before the village chief could speak, he generously threw down a fat pig. The village chief treated it as a treasure and quickly brought it back to the village to distribute to everyone, saving the people. The village chief led everyone to swear from the bottom of their hearts. God appeared again and distributed large amounts of food. The villagers, having tasted good things, saw hope, so they built an altar and began regular worship. God appeared on time, giving one pig each time, but as the population grew, that fixed handout could no longer feed everyone. A dark idea emerged in the village chief's mind. When people bowed and God appeared, he quietly ambushed him with a bow. Then, with the villagers' help, the village chief chopped off that magical arm. He turned the arm into a cold machine. As long as the lever was turned, it would electrically shock the severed limb. The arm kept spitting out pigs. They established a strict production line. The pigs were dumped onto a conveyor belt, processed by machines into pork chops. The hungry poor had to throw money on another conveyor belt to get food. All the money went directly into the village chief's pocket. The village chief moved into a luxurious palace, but prosperity built on betrayal and disrespect wouldn't last long. Heavy dark clouds shrouded the palace. As a lightning bolt tore through the sky, the palace instantly turned to dust. The shocked village chief looked up to see that severed arm. A chilling figure of God reappeared. The village chief was terrified and fled. The resurrected God roared behind him, crushing every sign of civilization in the village along the way. The village chief fell heavily. His crown of power shattered on the ground. The city he had worked so hard to build collapsed at that moment. The giant hand he had severed tightly grasped him. The village chief kept begging for forgiveness, but all he got was a huge abyss like bloody mouth. Greed and selfishness will lead to everyone's destruction.